everyone, welcome to the Hive Productions. In this video we are going to learn about some color corrections on Adobe Premiere Pro. I have several videos and let's get started. First of all, as you can see in my project panel, this is my project window where you can import your resource files. So you can import in the several ways, like if you go to the file and find out import, and you can import easily any file. You can double click here and then you may import this. You can press Ctrl I on your computer screen so you can import this. Suppose I'm going to import this files and just press it open, so you may find both files in here. And furthermore, for treating this file, what you will have to do, you just need to drag this file on this side. This side is called my timeline. This panel, as you can see, these blue lines, this is my time panel and this is my time marker. Here is my composition, or you can call it sequences, and whenever I click this video like this, so you can find the effect control. So I can control the video from here, like if I go to the motions, I will play with some scaling, then increasing the size or decreasing the size, or maybe I can play with some positions left to right or top to bottom. So we have a proper effect control. Furthermore, if I will apply any kind of effect on this video, so the control of that effect as well will be included in the effect controls. Like if I will go to the effect window and suppose I will find out curve. This is my RGB curve. So when I will drag this RGB curve on my video, so you can find the RGB curve video and RGB curve controls also presents in the effect control. They appear in the effect controls, so I can control them. I have many ways to control. Suppose I will take the RGB control, so I can increase separately red color on my video. I can increase blue color on my video, or maybe green. So we have several options about color corrections, and let me show you. If I'll go to the video effect, so I will find out color correction here. So these are all the effects where you can treat them with some good colors on your video. You can make proper sequence with some beautiful colors. So this time I will choose an effect which is called lumetri. Why I'm choosing lumetri? Because if I choose the HLS, hues, lighting and saturations, so these are all the effects, are the different effects. RGB curves are different, HLS is different, leaf colors are different. But why lumetri? Lumetri is the main effect which has every effect controls. Like we can play with some hue saturations, we can play with some curve in the lumetri. So if I will drag the lumetri here, so let's see, I have this video and this is the lumetri. So first of all, I will play with some basic corrections. So I'll open the basic correction and find out there's no input. So it means you can select, these are the default or maybe filters, different filters. So if you will do this, so it will make it color correct like this. That's why I'm choosing lumetri here. So as you can see, there's a big difference of the color correction with the help of lumetri. But these are the built-in effects which lumetri gives you. So it's up to you that how to use this. It's up to you how to treat them. But if I go to the none, so I have the option to use these effects by my own. First of all, if I can see, this is the daytime. Daytime is sunlight little bit, so we must increase some temperature. If you will increase them, so it will become hot. If you decrease, it will become cold, from orange to blue color. So I think I should increase some because it has a daytime and you can find out there's a sunlight on the dress of the model, so we should increase. Now if I'll play with some tint, so let's see, I think it's -2 is okay. Okay, for next step is my tone is I think we should increase little bit exposure because it has the sunlight. The sun normally exposed, but not too much. If you will increase too much, so it will blast your light, so do not do this. I think this was okay. Okay, increase the contrast and decrease the highlight because highlight is actually the white part of your composition and there is so much whiteness here. So I think we should decrease the highlight so we can find out details. If you will increase the highlight, so you cannot find the detail of that mountain or that tree, so you must decrease the highlight. By this you can see every scene, and also decrease the shadows to create some more darkness and whiteness as well. Okay, so this is perfect. I think if I will shut down or turn off this lumetri, so you can find out the difference what we have done. But we are going through the some of darkness, some dull effect. So what we have to do for the next step is this saturation effect. If I will increase the saturation, so you can find out color is increased. This is the 0, color is disappeared, it's totally a black and white or gray scale. But if I will increase them like this, so look at the difference. These colors are looking, now it's looking so beautiful. Okay, so we should close the tones and saturations. Next step is the creative. So the creative is this: you should balance the colors somehow, fade in, or like these kind of effects you can easily find out in Instagram or TikTok. So how much you want to fade them, or sharpness, so increase the sharpness so you can see there's a detail highlighted but not too much. If you will decrease totally in minus, so it will go into the blur. So I think it should be -10. That's okay. Vibrance have to play with some colors values, so don't disturb them. I think we should not disturb them. Yes, we should play with some saturation. So these are the effects through the faded fill. So it's up to you that how much you want to play with them. I think this too much, -5 I think. Okay, alright, so the tint balance is how much you want to balance this, but I think we did not need them. Go to the curve. As you can see, I told you before that curve also has the value of lumetri as well. Curve is a different effect, but also it exists in the lumetri, so we can decrease the lighting or maybe increase the lighting, or maybe if I will click here and put it down, so it will become some contrast as well. Or you can separate them, or you can distribute color in them like this or like this. So it's up to you that how much you want digital color or how much you want a sharp color. As you can find out the color wheels, so these are the 3 tones, which is mid-tone, highlight, and the shadow. Shadow you can call this as dark tone as well. That how much you want, or how much color you want, like this, or so it will only affect the mid-tones. That means not dark tones, not the white part, only a middle color part. If I will increase the highlight, so every part will become white like this. These are all becomes total white. And if I'll down this, so now you can see there is some little bit blue shading here. The last thing is vignette. Vignette has the amount of midpoints and roundness and feather. If I will make it so it will be feather, or make it 0, I think that's okay. So amount is this, like this. Okay, and then you may feather it so it will glow like this. So you can find there's a curve here, but should have to play with easily. So that was it. As you can find out, if I will disappear my Lumetri, so you can find out this was your video and this is your output. So let's play with this. Wow, it looks cool. Honestly, it looks cool. As you can see the difference. The same thing I'm going to do with my another video. I'm going to the project window back, and this was my nature video. So I'll drop this video in this canvas and let's see. Okay, so this video I'm going to go to the video 1, copy this Lumetri effect, Control C, and go to the here Control V. Wow, that was awesome, I think. So it looks very cool, very proper green color. Let me disappear my Lumetri, so it looks like this, and now it looks like this. So guys, I hope you like this tutorial, and if you like this, so subscribe our channel, press the bell icon. Thank you so much.